12 tennis t-shirts on.
It is 12 tennis.
It's t-shirt time. T-shirt time. It's t-shirt.
We interrupt this program with breaking news about the Cohens versus Virginia case. This case began Tuesday, February 13, 1821, and has finally been terminated today, Saturday, March 3, 1821. The basic breakdown of this case was that the Cohens brothers, Philip and Mendez, were selling lottery tickets against the Virginian jurisdiction. The federal court did not change the decision of the state courts, but solely reviewed the case. This proved the power of the federal courts to be higher than that of the state courts, because they can review and overrule the decisions of the state courts. Now I'm going to turn this over to our reporter, Ali Baba, straight from the courthouse. We have here the Cohens brothers, Mendez and Philip, to clarify the misconceptions of the court case. So, can you explain the motive behind selling these lottery tickets?
So what you're asking is why we ventured on such a lucrative business such as selling lottery tickets?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we pretty much wanted to lessen our debts and gain a little something on the side, you know, you dig.
Yeah, we bought lottery tickets at Washington, and then we just went to Virginia and sold them, knowing that they weren't allowed there, so.
So how do you feel about the federal courts reviewing the case?
At first, we thought the federal government was on our side. But seeing as we still had to pay the $100 fine, and the state court won in the decision at the end, it didn't really make a difference in our case. We still got, screwed over in the end.
Now, do you regret bringing this case to the federal government?
After everything is said and done, yes I do. And this gave John Marshall the power to oversee all that the state governments do, so this was kind of a bad idea.
Do you feel your lawyers, David Ogden and William Penicky, did their jobs in defending your case?
No, not really, because we still lost our case.
I don't think so.
All right. Thank Mendez and Philip for your time. And there he is now. John Marshall, do you feel it was the right thing for you to step in and review the case?
Yes, I believe it was the right thing to do, because the American judicial system is based upon the federal courts. Therefore, I believe it has the right to oversee the state's court decisions.
But what about the 11th Amendment, which states that any powers not delegated to the federal government is given to the state?
I feel that the federal government was not in violation of any state's rights, but in actuality overseeing them through the necessary and proper clause, meaning that Congress can pass any laws or make any decisions necessary to protect the general sovereignty of our nation. In this case, it was the judicial review.
State lawyers, Webster and Barber, found the federal government stepping in as an unconstitutional act. Any comments? Never mind then. Okay. And here comes the state of Virginia with its point of view. Now, how do you feel about the federal government imposing on the case versus the Cohens and yourself? Do you feel your rights have been violated, your dignity crushed, and your hope for this country depleted?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna take this like a little girl? Or are you gonna take this like a state? Are you gonna cry like a little girl, or do we need to call the wambulance?
No, I will not stand for this. I will take my rights back. I'm gonna fight until I get my rights back. To party.
Okay. Time to get serious. What do you think about the District of Columbia selling lottery tickets?
I could easily obtain a license for selling lottery tickets if I wanted to. I, as a state of Virginia, think it's morally incorrect to sell lottery tickets because gambling is the devil's game.
So then, why make such a big deal about the federal courts joining the case?
It is a violation of our 11th Amendment, the state rights.
Thank you so so much for your time, State of Virginia. Now back to you, Margaretta. Thanks, Alibaba, for that exciting news story. Now that's all for today's folks. Now to your regularly scheduled programs.
Knows it's t-shirt time.
So nice.
T-shirt time. It's t-shirt time.
Oh my god, shut up now!
I'm just trying to let everybody know so they put their t-shirts on.